What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing something that I've been putting off for a while. Actually, I was planning on doing this video a while ago, and then I got a giant spike in my tire. So that was God saying, don't do it yet! This is what we're working with. I washed my wheels not long ago, and this is the shit we're dealing with. So, you know, there's two options in this world. You can change your brake pads, which, you know, some people have had great success, and some people have not. Or you could take these wheels off the car, clean the shit out of them, protect them, and try that first. And that's what we're gonna do. That's the route we're going. So I have this car on jack stands in the back. I'm gonna take these back rims off. We're gonna wash the ever-loving hell out of them. We're gonna clay them. We're gonna clean the tires, and we're gonna coat these wheels with some sealant. We're doing all of this stuff. This is what we're working with. I wanna try to be quick with this. We have P21S wheel cleaner. Just because I'm going to be scrubbing it anyway, so I don't need anything crazy. I have tire and rubber cleaner by Adams. I did want to give this a good shake, so this is the perfect time. When I'm claying, there are different choices you could go with. There's sponges, mitts. There's the actual clay bar, which I tend to lean toward. Ever since the Clay Magic patent expired, I was able to pick up Ricardo clay, and I love this clay. I think this is a great clay, but before that I was using Sonus Ultrafine. It's probably all the same, but I do prefer this. I'm going to try this out. For sealants, we have Wolfgang Deep Gloss Paint Sealant and some of my Wolfgang Fusion. Now, this is going to be part of the topic later. We're going to discuss this. You don't have to use my sealants. You don't have to use anything. You can use your own waxes. You can use coatings. You can do whatever you want. My wheels are not coated, so this is a perfect shot for me to do it now. Yes, you do see a can of Plasti Dip. That goes hand in hand with the video being uploaded before this, and also for the fact that when I had a railroad size spike in my tire, when they changed the balance and redid everything, they put silver wheel weights. The fronts have blacks, the back have silver. That is no bueno. So while I'm doing everything else, I'm going to Plasti Dip those wheel weights black. I know that sounds stupid to everybody, maybe, but to me, it makes perfect sense. There's also adhesive in there. We're going to be dealing with that. So what we're going to do is take these off. I'm not going to go over the jacking of the car. If you want to see proper ways to jack a vehicle, go see my buddy Workplay Drive. He's got 2 different videos. I'll try to remember to put those links in the description. He's a great guy, very informative, probably explains things way better than I do, so go check him out. So we're gonna go take this damn bad boy off. I do have something I bought a while ago for this specific type of work. It's a little like bench, and on top of that I do have a rubber mat. I'm probably gonna put a towel on top of that as well. It's a sacrificial lamb towel. It's a garage towel, I don't care. So we're gonna rest it on there so I don't destroy my wheel and my situation doesn't get from bad to worse. Also, a side note here, this car, I cleaned this yesterday. I waterless washed this and I spray waxed this with Meguiar's Express spray wax, and the car's super clean. Everything's good, so I don't need to take anything out. This is the perfect day for this. It's hotter than a freaking armpit outside, and I don't really feel like being out there, so I'm gonna try to find a way to be sheltered here. But see this? Stupid bastard. Freaking ice cream truck. Fuck you. Wow, this guy comes every time I'm trying to do something. This guy's here. He's fucking nuts. He's always here. He's always here. Fuck you, guy. It is nice and hot out. Really nice and hot out. Oh, look at it. It's so windy. The water's... Are you serious? That's pretty intense. crevice of this wheel clean. This is fun. This is gonna be like a GoPro on the head heavy type of video. We're gonna give this wheel and the other three the love and care it deserves. I've also had people commenting, what about the white vehicle? You're getting water on it. Oops. 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 I'm just gonna keep them clean. So at this point, this is clean. This is a clean situation. For most people, for normal people. For me, it's not. Heavy duty. Removes what ordinary cleaners can't. So we're gonna try this. So, just gonna give that a quick spray. Everything else looks good. I don't see any other spots. I don't want to use 3M adhesive remover. Really not excited about it to want to use that. And this is just coming right off anyway. This is good. See? It's awesome. This back wheel is a little different than everything else we're doing today. The reason it's different is because of these stupid silver wheel weights. This is so dumb. You can't go nuts looking at the inside of these wheels. I mean, you can. Have fun with that. But I think you can't. I think I know this is going to sound like a shock. There are just some things that you really can't control in life. And having a car with perfection, something that you daily drive, it's not really gonna happen. It's in fact that I could bet anything. I know this is gonna appear stupid to you right now. I don't want to put any cleaner here. I just want to get rid of the residue. There's something right there. That came off. Invest in plastic razor blades. So what I'm gonna do is pull out my Ricardo, my yellow detailing clay. I'm gonna just take probably half of this piece, and I'm gonna be using Griot's Garage Speed Shine on a Quasar Mercury Pro Plus bottle. It's the combination I've been most satisfied with. It gives me pretty good lubrication, and it smells pleasant. So we're gonna jump into it. I'm not gonna go too crazy into talking about clay barring and all that other stuff. If you want to see videos like that, there are so many more in-depth videos that you'll learn a lot from. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's going nice and smooth now. We've got a lot of the contaminants lifting off. just like with the barrel, front's no different. Just start going at it. And you're gonna do the face, the spokes. Right now, I'm just gonna take our eraser. Let's give the inside a wipe. Get rid of all that stuff, little droopy lines, anything that could stop our stuff from bonding. We're gonna get rid of it. Okay, just keep working our way around. What we're gonna do now is apply Wolfgang deep gloss paint sealant. So basically the directions are wash hand. Okay, that's not the directions. Shake well, surface should be clean and cool. Yep. Foam applicator. Yep. Rub onto the surface, allow to dry to haze, then buff remaining residue. We're not gonna need a ton. I just want to get the pad started. We'll go through. Alright, so we're just gonna go around. We're gonna do the lip. Okay. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna start working it in into the spokes. The best way to check to see if your wheels are hazed over is find a spot where you can see and just run your finger. And you're not gonna be able to see this, but if it's not rubbing clean, like it didn't just rub clean, then it's not cured enough, it's not hazed over enough. So let it do its bonding thing. I'd say another 2 minutes or so. I'm gonna come back to it, and then we're gonna buff this off and then switch to the barrel. We're gonna start applying our paint sealant. Alright everybody, so this is basically the wheels that you've been waiting for. Cleaning the back wheels, that's amateur hour. This is what everybody wants to see. This is the Hellcat front wheels. This is the big boy. This is the show. This is where shit gets grimy and dirty, and I need gloves for sure. Hose for show. So we're going to be attacking this. The good thing about these front wheels, the reason I'm doing them second is because I don't have to plasti dip anything. As I mentioned before, the wheel weights were already black, so there's nothing to do. But as you can see, this wheel is shit. It's hammered. It's really pretty nasty. I mean, it's not good. So we're gonna give this a full clean. Who knows? I mean, look at this. Even just touching the fucking tire, this is gonna be fun. All right, well, I'm actually excited to clean this one. Just like the other wheels, what we're gonna do is start out by pop out the center cap. I mean, this wheel is, you gotta be kidding me. We're gonna basically hose this bitch off. I just want to stress one last time, you can use whatever wheel cleaner you like. I know I used Adams, and I used Sonax, and I used this, and I used that. I just like to try things out, and I switch it up. I don't like to be stuck using just one, and I do have a lot of product, so I'm trying to go through it the best I can. That's the only reason. It's not that I hate any of those products. They all work great. We're gonna put on our Yeti mitt. Seems like our Yeti mitt's starting to rip. Might have to pick up a new one. What's good about these mitts that I want everybody to realize is they're very cheap. They are not expensive at all. So you can basically go through them and not have to worry. Like I said on the other back tires, what we're doing here, what the goal is, especially with this mitt, is to make sure every crevice of this wheel is clean, because we're going to be clay barring and we're going to be putting on a paint sealant. Now the paint sealant is going to bond to this. As I mentioned, my wheels are not coated like my paint, so this is something that's necessary for me. As you can see, the cleaner is very good. It's not like the other cleaners where it's super strong and doesn't need to be agitated. This does need to be agitated, but it barely needs to be agitated. It's a good cleaner. It's not super cost effective though. It's just one I had. I'm not going to tell you to run out and buy it. The next step is going to be spraying some tire and rubber cleaner. Now the back tires are new, so maybe that's why they were just so clean. They're like a week or 2 weeks old, so it's not like they really had a chance to get into Grime Time USA, so we'll see. Otherwise, you know. No, basically I just keep my shit clean. What I like about this Tough Shine tire brush is it's small, the bristles are hard, and I can get into this crack here with this and not worry about it touching the rim. Not worry about it scratching my rim up. That's definitely a plus. And it's kind of just the right size for low profile. So what we're gonna do, like I did on the back tires, is we're gonna hose this cleaner off, and I'm gonna give it one more shot with the cleaner, because we will be putting a tire dressing on. Good thing about this wheel cleaner right now, this tire cleaner, is it's coming out white, which means we're good, we're clean. So what I would recommend if you're doing this project and your wheels aren't foaming up white, I would recommend you continue doing this cleaner until they are coming out sudsy clean white, because it's not clean unless it's that. We're gonna flip the wheel and we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this bad boy. I was wondering why I was having back pains the other day. I think I just figured it out. This wheel, you really don't want to take shortcuts. These two front wheels are going to be the most important, because this is where all the brake dust is. This is the whole point of doing this. And where does brake dust happen the most? It happens on the front wheels. So just like the back wheels, we're going to be using this brush. As you can see, everything is turning really dirty. So this wheel is I don't know what it is, but there really is something, there's something therapeutic to me about cleaning the car and detailing in general. Like I said, you want to make sure you get it everywhere. You want to clean this wheel really good. Now some of you are going to say, hey, why didn't you use Iron X or this product or that product? Listen, not everybody has that. not everybody has Iron X. I just want to show you. You can basically do this with any wheel cleaner. Don't get like crazed into that hype. Don't get sucked into it where you're like, oh, I have to have this product because this guy used it. You can use whatever you want. You want to use Adams? You use Adams. You're going to get probably very similar results. You pay more, but you'll get results. There are so many products out there. Basically, the whole idea behind this is you're taking the wheels off the car, right? The wheels are off the car, and you're cleaning the insides. You're claying the insides. You're preparing the insides to accept some kind of wax. You can even use wax. You can use anything. Anything that's going to leave a barrier. You just want a barrier between the brake dust and the wheel. What that's going to do is give you a chance, a fighting chance, to get the brake dust off with a little less effort. That's the whole purpose of this. Plus, it's nice. You know, once in a while you get bored, you want to really give your car a good cleaning, you know, a good fingering. You could do this. You could do this at any given time. It's not a big deal to take the wheels off. It is a little, well, it's a lot more labor intensive than a normal wash, but you know, you get to get up close and personal. To me, the whole point of car ownership is to mess with things and try stuff out and clean it and check it out and figure out how things work and you know, dive deep into what makes your car tick. And I'm a big believer in tinkering. We're just gonna go in here. Don't be afraid to put some pressure on here. And we're just gonna go in and start claying. This is the best thing for the inside of the barrel. Oh, that's useless now. Now, I know I'll get some people saying, oh, you could spray Iron X. I don't have Iron X spray. I actually have Iron X gel, the paste. But I'm not getting a lot of contaminants here. The car's not that old. And I do keep my wheels pretty damn clean. And a lot of this video series stuff that I'm doing is stuff that anybody can do. Anybody can go to their store. You don't need my clay. You can go get McGuire's clay. You can get Mother's clay. You can use your fucking Adams clay if you want to keep the dream alive to one day be Adam's son. You can do that. You know, say hi. Say hi to him for me. Clay I've used, honestly, is Sonus Ultra Fine. So now, motherfucking son of a fucking bitch. We got ourselves a nice looking wheel, boys. You're gonna take CarPro Eraser Intensive Oil and Polish Cleaner. Usually this is something you would use after you've finished polishing a car, just to get all the polish residues off and whatnot. Me, I use it usually, even if I don't polish, I try to make sure I go through and wipe everything off, because you don't want to have any bonding issues. When it comes to the sealant, like I said before, you can pick any combination of wax, sealant, cleaners, whatever. Just gonna go rubbing this bad boy in, and we're gonna make sure we touch every surface. We're gonna have some protection, and this should last a while. This should also make cleanup much easier. Everything I'm doing here is optional. You don't have to do this stuff. If you want to, sure, go right ahead. This is just, you know, giving you an idea of what I'm doing. I don't know why you guys want to watch this, but, you know, God bless you. I'm happy that you want to watch me. So while I'm waiting for the inside of the barrels, the sealant to cure, I just want to take a quick rag, nothing crazy, and I'm going to go through this with my favorite wipe product, Spray and Wipe by Poor Boys. So I'm just going to go through. Obviously you can use anything. This isn't really that dirty. I am going to give the calipers a wipe, and if you watch my Instagram story, you're going to see this. So obviously this is not cool. So what I'm going to do is wipe that down also and put some rust converter on that and just see if that fixes anything. But at least it's documented. because this is a little ridiculous. You're basically just giving this a wipe, and that's it. You're just gonna go right over everything. The car was already clean. When it comes to the caliper, you're just gonna be basically wiping it down. I'll probably end up hitting this caliper face with some Wolfgang. She cleans up nice. She cleans up nice. She's a nice girl. So, everything's nice and smooth. So the sealant's done on the wheel. Everything is nice and smooth. Everything's nice and clean. I'm gonna put the wheel back on the car in a second. Before I put the tire back on, what I'm gonna do is take some OptiBond tire gel. You can use any tire gel, obviously. But I'm gonna dress it while it's off the car. And this way I don't have to bend over anymore. This is more of a lazy situation, and it's okay. With tires like this, it's really annoying when you're dressing them. You go through, and then what I like to do is just go through like this. Go through because there's a lot of seams. And you can tell, you can actually see when you go through the difference it makes. And it looks good. Nice sheen. I don't like a super glossy tire gel. I like something that's got like a satin appearance to it, and this looks good. So I'm gonna put this back on the car now. Before you put the wheel back on, this is just a little OCD thing that I do. This is not a sharp point or anything. Just go through and get all these little stones out. It's not a big deal. You don't need to do this, but I do it. Just get them all out, because traction, bro. Not a big deal, but I just don't want them on my car. Although you're gonna go 2 blocks and you're gonna get stones immediately again. But guess what? I just hit myself straight in the face with that. That's crazy. Off the car, deep clean. The car itself has been clean for a couple days. I haven't driven it. So I'm gonna start this bitch. I'm gonna go take a drive, get some gas, and if I find a place to take a couple pictures, I will, and I'll put them in. So deep clean, success. Oh, and just for shits and giggles, I did use that auto scrub clay sponge before on the last wheel. I didn't film it. I might have filmed it, but I probably didn't film it. And it was quick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the new technology is catching up. So if you do have the sponges or the mitts or whatever, it works. I think you'll be fine. Everybody. So this setting is much more proper to end this video. I'm just gonna show you guys what everything looks like. I did drive for a few, but the car looks freaking spectacular. The wheels came out better than I expected. The brake calipers, everything's nice, beautiful, gorgeous. Look at this. Everything came out so nice. Everything's so clean. I'm very happy with the way everything turned out. Could not have been any better. As you can see, the car is super clean right now, and the wheels are super clean, doubly clean. But that's it, everybody. Look at this paint. Jesus Christ. My God. Like, the camera can't even, maybe it can. The flake is just insanity. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Like I always say, please subscribe. Please leave me some comments. Give me some thumbs ups. And, you know, until the next one. Until the next crazy nonsense that I come up with. Have a good day, everybody.